Time now for the Bear Chill 3 o'clock news on this Thursday afternoon evening, October 29th, 2015. Good afternoon and evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I get 3 o'clock news at 9-0. Top story at 3 o'clock on this Thursday afternoon is the engine of a Caracas, Venezuela bound Boeing 767 caught fire while the plane taxied for a departure Thursday at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport in Florida, a Federal Aviation Administration official said. Marco Rubio was already cruising with a breakout performance in the latest GOP presidential debate when an attack from Donald Trump opened up more airtime to respond, according to the evening's format. Beijing, China will ease family planning restrictions to allow couples to have 2 children after decades of a strict one-child policy. The ruling Communist Party said on Thursday a move aimed at alleviating democratic strains on the economy. Paul Ryan announced in a speech accepting the speakership of the U.S. House on Thursday morning, telling them it is broken. In trying to disperse a crowd following a fight in Washington, D.C., a district police officer challenged a 17-year-old girl to a dance-off, part of which was captured in a video that has gone viral. Sailors aboard the U.S. Navy's only 4 deployed aircraft carrier, the Nimitz-class USS Ronald Reagan, manned the rails while participating in the South Korean Navy's fleet review on Friday in Busan as U.S. jets intercept Russian planes near aircraft carrier. Less postgres. An automobile had set in the winds were blowing 30 miles an hour. When wooden boat packed with families from Syria and Iraq set out on the short crossing from Turkey to the Greek island on Lesbos in a promise. Vienna. The United States said on Thursday that it opened a new round of international talks on Syria's civil war would clarify whether Tehran and Moscow could eventually accept the new leadership in Damascus. The Obama administration entered its final 14 months in office when Israeli policy conflict escalated in daily bloodshed. Nairobi, Kenya. John McAuliffe, a surprise candidate, trained chemist, and a government minister appreciated his corruption-busting tactics of hiding in the backs of trucks. And Palmanado to wait station to nail crooked police officers. Henley won. A federal judge ordered a risk assessment Thursday of all sex offenders in Minnesota's restricted civil confinement program to determine which of all can be put on a pathway for release. New York, a year after receiving a huge sum to respond to Superstorm Sandy, the American Red Cross experienced a 32% drop in donations and its place among the nation's best supported nonprofits has declined from 9th to 21st on the latest. A police officer shot during a traffic stop in Albuquerque died early Thursday, just more than a week after the next convict opened fire on a decorated police veteran and outside a pharmacy, police said. Coach Joe Kennedy has been placed on paid leave after he prayed at a high school football game on defiance of a school district directive. Washington, U.S. economic growth breaks sharply into the third quarter as businesses cut back on restocking warehouses and work off an inventory growth, but solid domestic demands could encourage the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates in December. Botox maker Allergan plc and Pfizer Incorporated on Thursday said that they were in early friendly talks to create the world's largest drug maker and potentially set up Pfizer to take advantage of Ireland's lower tax rates. U.S. stocks seized on Thursday after the Federal Reserve rekindled expectation of an interest rate hike in December, and data suggested that the economy was ready. Contracts sending into the purchase privacy on U.S. homes unexpectedly fell in September by the most since the end of 2013 indicated that the residential real estate market has cooled from its recent brisk pace. A new scientific study says that the extremely rapid warming waters off New England coast has severe consequences of cod fishery that saw too much catches even as overall cod numbers decline due. Young Yale's girl in the horseshoe-shaped the double shot valve when in captating large unwieldy prey according to the Vanderbilt University experiment. Scores of leading scientists on Wednesday urged creation of a major initiative to better understand the microbial communities critical to both human health and the ecosystem. A spacecraft currents. Since today in common 6-7p makes an unexpected discovery of oxygen in its oxygen in the gas coma. Surrounding the component may be older than the solar system, researchers say. Formerly married people may be increased risk of disability death soon after heart surgery, suggests new U.S. Black women are long been more likely to die of breast cancer than white women, but this frightening statistic was once tempered a bit because black women were less likely than white to get breast cancer in the first place. Cholesterol-lowering drugs known as statins may have an adverse effect on how well the flu vaccine works in older adults, 2 new studies suggest. Eating less sugar can improve children's health in less than 2 weeks, according to a new study conducted jointly by the Vallejo Store, University of California, UC San Francisco. Officials have both been subject to the net this week. Alright, looking at the stock market here, the Dow down 47.40 points, closed at 17,732.12 so far. S&P 500 down 4.08 at 86.27, and NASDAQ 5,070.76 down 24.93 points. Okay, take a look at New England Insulars here in motor accident in Renfrew, Massachusetts, Route 1 in Myrtle Street. Tractor trailer Subtle ran a trap and request been fight mutual aid from Foxborough and Lowell, Massachusetts. CO incident at Sullivan Middle School at 153 Street TMD reported active CO incident of carbon dioxide requested 2 school buses to transport students to area hospitals. Here, Joe News on 305, time out for a sports report here. The New England Patriots will be taking on the Miami Dolphins tonight at 8:25 p.m. in Gillette Stadium in Walden. Norton Lancers boys soccer team will wrap up the regular season as they will take on the Westwood Wolverines at Nashville. Game times 6:30 p.m. or 7 o'clock. The Kansas City Royals had a fantasy cap that is year that we had many players in the 1985 championship team, and that World Series was 30 years ago, but as 85 winners, Mark Up said he was like it was 5 seconds ago. New York, Don Manley just accepted the worst manager job in baseball. He is the new manager of the Miami Marlins, a team that has 8 managers since 2010. Dallas Cowboys running back Joseph Randle went AWL from the team's practice facility on Wednesday, and that's not the only issue he's facing. As NFL likely to suspend Joseph Randle over the February incident. Here, Channel News on 306, time out for a travel report on this Thursday afternoon. And take a look at 146 in the southbound. Also from Route 15 to Route 95 in the downtown Providence here. 95 in the southbound side, so S curves down to downtown Providence here. 95 in the northbound side, so from Crescent all the way to downtown Providence here. Jamestown, Newport, and Mount Hope Bridges are looking good here. 95 in the southbound side, it is all after Route 120 in Canton here. Southeast Expressway, southbound side, so from the Pike all the way down to the Braintree split. Southeast Expressway, the northbound side, so from Quincy all the way to Dorchester here. 120 in the south. On the northbound side, it is so from Burlington all the way up to Route 20 Walton, and then southbound side extended all the way down to Highland Street in Needham, doing an accident here on Mass Pike on the westbound side after the 120, so Mass Pike on the eastbound side, so before the Pike, and Mass Pike westbound side, and the next before Route 120, so expect delays Mass Pike on the westbound side in Newton here. Mass Pike on the both ends, and so from Logan Airport all the way out to Southeast Expressway, 93 on the southbound side. So for the downtown Boston, 93 in the southbound side, so from Somerville to the Zakin Bridge. 93 in the northbound side, getting an accident around the Mystic Valley Parkway, so expect delays at 93 in the northbound side from Somerville to Stoneham. 93 in the northbound side, also before around Route 120 in Woburn here. 120 in the northbound side, so after Route 93 in Redding here. 120 in the southbound side, it is so for 95 in Peabody all the way out to Route 1 here. And Route 1 in Foxborough, it's slow from 95 to 495, so expect some delays around Route 1 before the football game between the Patriots and the Dolphins here. 93 on the northbound side, so after Route 125 and off end over here. 93 on the northbound and southbound side, also on the Lawrence Methuen stretch here. 95 on the southbound side, also around Route 101 in Hampton Tolls. 101 on the westbound side, also after Route 95 in Hampton here. And up on the main turnpike, looking good from York to Gunner via Pulton here. And we got a little slowness on 295 around Route 22 in Portland, Maine here. And take a look at MBTA alerts here. Ferries are looking good. Still on us for expensive amount of laser to traffic here. And on the rail, looking good. Peter Channel News Time 308. Time out for a weather report here for tonight. Mostly clear sky, low at 42 degrees. Westward at 8 to 30 miles because high is 36 miles an hour here. Friday sky is about 39 degrees. Northwest about 8 to 30 miles because the high is 13 miles an hour here. Friday night, clear sky about 31 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 7 miles an hour here. Saturday, sky is about 32 degrees. Calmly becoming southwest around 6 miles in the afternoon here. Saturday night, most skies are about 40 degrees. Sunday, check the shower between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Most skies are about 58 degrees at chest pace to 30%. Sunday night, most skies are about 45 degrees. Monday, most sunny podcasts got about 61 to about 42 degrees. Tuesday, most sunny podcasts got about 62 to about 42 degrees. And for Wednesday, sunny skies about 67 degrees. Trending in the Norton, 34 degrees. Humidity, 52%. And it's fair skies. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel 3 o'clock news, and it's October 29th, 2015 here on a Thursday. Peter, have a good evening, and I'll see you for the sun-up news right after sports went up right after the Pats Dolphins games. Have a good day, and go Lancers and go Patriots!